So anyway, people, how you going today? This is Glenn, back with some Isle of Man decimal coins from 1971. And as you can see, it's pretty plain coin cover. These are pretty common coin covers from the 1970s and 60s. Australia issued similar items, these type of coin covers. And as you can see, it has all the coins that were issued by the Isle of Man in 1971. I've not been able to find any other years, but based on the mintage figures from 1972 to 74, where about 1,000 coins of each denomination was issued, I would say they're probably proof sets, not uncirculated sets, but I do not actually know how many of these sets are actually made. So on the information pack, we have information about each of the coin. So on the halfpenny, so the halfpenny is the smallest coin that was issued, and it was equal to about 1.4 old pennies. So it went from a large coin to a small coin. As you can see there, there's a flower on it, and that is a cushag, a distinctive yellow bloom of a common ragwort, regarded as the national flower of Isle of Man. So that probably occurs all over the United Kingdom and probably Ireland as well. And really, you don't need to go to Numis to actually look at these coins for the information, because you just look at this set. So on the 1 penny, which is that coin there, we have a ring chain based on the 10th, 11th century Norse cross slab. So slabs were they were like headstones to a grave, but they were probably about twice as big, and they had lots of patterns, like more like modern art, really, a patination, which they just look beautiful. So look up ring chain. You can actually find some nice photos on the internet. And we have 2 falcons, which is early tribute paid on the occasion of coronation of a King of England, probably also a Queen. So as you can see, you probably see a lot of these if you go to like the UAE or maybe the Arabian states, because they're pretty famous for falconry. So the falcons have actually got hoods on the head. They usually don't allow them to see, and they've got chains that make sure that they don't fly away. And they're used for hunting as well. So, and all these coins are in English, which is a pity because they have their own language on Man. Nearly went extinct, but they're trying to revive it. So on the 5 pence, we have the Tower of Refuge, erected in 1835. So you can see that there, just like a castle, neoclassical castle probably. And the capital is Douglas, so that's near Douglas. And it's near where ships get wrecked. So it's a large beacon. Then we have 10 pence, which has 3 legs of man. And this is a heretic symbol known from the 13th century for man, but quite frankly, it's been known, I think it's first occurred on Malta probably about 5,000 years ago. About 4,400, 3,600 years ago. And it was also used in Castro culture, which is in the Iberian Peninsula between 900 and 100 BC. So it's also been known to be used by the ancient Greeks, the Romans, and the people who come before them, the Minoans, which was in between 1000 2000 BC, and also the Mycenaeans of the same period. Mycenaeans are just early versions of Greeks. And you should look it up. Minoans and Mycenaeans are very fascinating. History is just awesome. That's why I like coins. Lots of history. And currently this, what they call a Triskelion, that's called a Triskelion. So it's made of legs, this one. But they also have a similar one that was used in Sicily, and ancient Syracuse also used it. And ancient Lycia, they issued coins with Triskelion, the legs. Lycia is in Turkey. It's near, and I think it's Antalya, near that town. So look up Lycia, Lycia. You'll be able to find lots of information. And also the Bavarian town in Germany, Füssen, also uses this same symbol. So not only did man actually use this coin. And here we have the 50 pence, and it has a Viking longship. So you can see the distinctive longship used by the Norse in the 9th century. Okay, and they later established a maritime kingdom of Man and the Isles, so that was what it's called. But they actually established a few kingdoms, and they did invade the United Kingdom. So there was a place in the United Kingdom called Danelaw, which was invaded by the Danish, and they adopted Danish traditions and law, but they were eventually conquered by the Anglo-Saxons, who were eventually conquered by the Normans. So these are nice coins. So what are the mintage? Well, pretty much the 1 to 50 pence all had 100,000 coins minted. So it's pretty low, but the population of man is actually, now it's 60,000. Back then it's probably about 40,000. So really, that's just a guess. I didn't look up those figures. And the halfpenny had 495,000 minted. But the coins, the next mintage is 1975, and that mintage was at least double the 1971 mintage. And if you can take this out, as you can see, you better watch out because the coins do pop out. That's when I actually got it, the coins actually popped out. And on the reverse, we have just the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. And as you can see, they're all dated 1971. This should be rotated, but oh well, doesn't matter. See, a bit damaged here. And that's actually a nice set. You can see where it's been tarnished because someone's handled it, but I'm not going to handle these. I want to keep it as it is. So that is nice. What do these cost? Quite frankly, I have no idea. I think I got this one for $10, but it's the only one I could find, so I'm not really sure if that was either overvalued or undervalued. But considering if a coin had 100,000 in Australia, it would, modern coins, yeah, probably cost about $5 to $10, but you know, this is Isle of Man. So maybe these coins are worth a bit more because of where they come from. Anyway, I'll leave a link down below to coins of man. You can actually get quite a lot of variety, and they're very good. Anyway, I better go. My wife's walking around. And she'll get angry. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have an awesome coin collecting time, people. Okay, bye bye.